Hi guys.
I ain't gonna be too many more bitches.
I'm sorry. I called him a bitch before you said it. But it was like playful. It wasn't.
Yeah, but you be overdoing it.
Sorry. I called a guy a pussy earlier. He was pissed.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. But I didn't call him a pussy. Like, you pussy. He was like, pussy, fuck out of here. That's bad.
It's normal if you got on the two-tone do-rag, but other than that, you shouldn't be doing that.
I'm fucking dying.
Like, what's
A two-tone do-rag,
what's
my
to
nigga?
you? Like,
Hi.
hi, right.
I'm Lex.
I'm tired.
And this is Apartment 408,
The podcast
your favorite podcast.
where your favorite people.
Talk about your favorite chic.
It's never gonna get used to that.
But we did good that time. And you said you wanted to be a part of it.
I do.
That
but
was
I don't.
perfection, though. You gotta pick a struggle.
I'm complicated. I'm a complicated man.
But you have to pick a struggle.
No one understands me.
I'll give you a high five.
For what?
Reassurance. Hey, y'all.
Shit.
So, we were just talking about how I look. No, we wasn't. I got big calves. And I haven't been trying to be presentable in front of the camera in a while.
She got big calves and small feet, so she like got cartoon character legs.
Listen, y'all been getting what I give to y'all, okay? And it is the best that I have at the moment that I sit down on this couch.
I don't think we ain't never like came to sit down and threw that shit on.
No, we didn't, but
I'm
like,
about to say we ain't never. Y'all gonna fuck them up this week.
I know,
like,
because there's plenty of videos with sweatpants and shit like that, but
I don't think I've worn anything but sweatpants.
butt sweats, yeah, or like shorts or something like that, yeah. I mean, me too, but like I've gotten to a point where,
You just out here looking terrible.
well, not terrible, not
I mean,
too much.
That shirt not black no more.
It's not black. I work out in this shirt.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
Looks like
And
you
I have
worked a 9 to 5 in that
on,
shirt.
I worked a 9 to 5 in this shirt.
That's what it looks like it.
Really?
Like that's your normal one, like you work construction or something.
Oh, okay.
Like the extra fold, like where you leave your pack of cigarettes.
I've seen motherfuckers do that dumbass shit. Some guy told me that I shouldn't curse as much as I do. And I do have a potty mouth. And honestly, it's not something, I worked on it once before. When I was like 20, 21.
And then you stop working on it.
Yeah. I didn't care no more.
I thought you shouldn't curse at people as much. I think that's your issue.
I think I curse, period.
You do
A
curse,
lot.
period, but I feel
And
like,
it is something
I feel
that
like the cursing at is what gets you into the issues you get into.
I don't get into too many issues because I curse at people.
I beg to differ, but okay.
I don't recall. I have a fist fight since I was a young buck, so I ain't getting into that.
Because niggas in
issue.
their 30s, it ain't that type of issue. And you
what
curse at
issues
niggas more than anything. I hope you're not getting in fist fights.
I know. I be, because niggas be.
Because you not that tough.
I'm really tough as shit.
But you ain't one of them ones like that, like just out here. Yeah, no, this nigga, I just had to knock him the fuck out. That's not like gonna be a.
Yeah, because I don't want to fight. But I am anyway. This guy had made me kind of conscious of it. But I think I did say it, like, even one episode. I was like, damn, I really have a potty mouth. Like, I think we was going back in edits, and I was like, I have a potty mouth.
Your shit gonna be OD.
It'd be OD. And I think going back, like, even, just through all of the edits, because I still be laughing and shit. I think it's funny. Not the cursing is funny, but like I say funny stuff. I'm funny as fuck. However, I could be real funny and not funny as fuck. Like I could, you know what I mean? Like I could. So I'm more conscious
real
of
funny
it.
Ain't funny as fuck. Like
it's not the same, right?
You can't say I'm really funny. That's corny as shit. Matter of fact, that would used to be one of my what you call them, icks.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to females, I hated females that said they was funny, because 9 times out of 6,
bitches is not funny.
Like a chick is, you tell me about yourself, I'm funny or I'm so silly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, you not.
I don't tell people like that. Yeah, if I'm describing myself, I don't say like, I'm funny.
The average female that say like I'm funny,
don't be funny.
But when one feels like I'm funny as fuck,
yeah,
they probably get a kiki into it.
Yeah, I'm not stand up funny.
No, I don't know if I want to be around somebody stand up funny.
Yeah, I'm not stand up funny, and I don't care to be. But yeah, I can make a nigga like like that's important to me. Anyway, my potty mouth. I'm not going to say that it will be less cursing. What's correct? Cussing or cursing? Is that one of those things like irregardless, where it's used incorrectly so often that it's no longer incorrect? It's like a common what do they call it? I can't think of what they call it, but like shit like salmon or salmon.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like split evenly on how people use it, so neither is incorrect anymore.
Yeah, because
it's the same thing with irregardless. Which is dumb for irregardless. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's a double negative. It's stupid. Stop saying it.
Irregardless.
Okay.
I've heard someone say it's cussing because you know what a curse is. A curse is a spell.
Like, yeah.
And then I've heard other people say like, no, it is cursing because it's the same. It's the same as.
You use it in different verbiage, like cursing versus a curse. Or like a curse word. I don't know. I've always heard curse word, but I hear cussing too. Whatever. Anyway, I'm not saying that you will for sure next episode hear less profanity. However, I am conscious of it.
I think I may get to the root of that.
What, me cussing so much?
No, I don't care.
Oh, get to the root of what?
Cursing or cussing. Now I need to know.
Oh, we gotta find out.
Yeah.
Is it curse or cuss? Yeah, I don't know, but I think it may very well be one of those things like
them old like New Orleans type motherfuckers is cursing, because like when you saying curse words like it's voodoo.
Right? Yeah.
I am mind boggled now.
And you know what's crazy?
What?
Somebody told me like it's because it's derogatory. It's like it's a negative.
Yeah.
It's just a negative thing. However, I just use it in my speech. And somebody was like, the same person actually, like, expand your vocabulary. I'm Mrs. Vocabulary over here. I'm really good. But I don't speak like that. I do it when I have to.
Actually, I think irregardless to say
that wasn't used in the right kind, in no way. But go ahead, baby.
I'm using that word at least 8 more times before the end of the episode.
God, Jesus Christ.
So
I
like
just
I was saying,
can't. Go ahead, baby.
I've actually like compacted my vocabulary over the years.
Why? Like purposely or like just?
It started off purposely, but now I be on some shit like, damn, like, yo, when I be looking for the big words, I don't be fucking having them no more.
Yeah, man, because if you don't use
it. Yeah, and now I'm sitting there like, yo, all this time, man, you a dumb nigga. But I used to, like, I just remember, like, just growing up, just, like, using the bigger words or saying certain shit, and it'd be like like you really have fucking moments. Niggas be like what? It depends on where you at. It depends on who you with, whatever. But
because some of them niggas be like,
yo, I still remember this was elementary, junior high school, and I don't remember the boy name because he wasn't really at my man's. He was we was leaving school, whatever. It was me and a couple of homies, a couple of their homies. We was a little deep.
Yeah.
Everybody walked to the payphone. We like, all right, everybody call their mom or whatever. Say we going to so and so girl, we going down here or whatever, and then we all just gonna go and do what we want. It was a little alibi situation, and I'm standing there, everybody in line like, but we right, all my schools always around 12 miles, so I'm right in the crib. I'm like, I could just go home. I'm like, no, I'm like, let me see your phone. Like, I'm gonna call my parents too. And the nigga said, parents. What you mean? Why? What you mean you gonna call your parents? I said, ain't that what we all doing here?
Right.
Did I misinterpret the situation? Like, that
I thought we was calling moms and dads.
Yeah. He like, yeah, no, and then my man like, no, like he calling his mom and dad in the crib. I'm like, yeah, I have both of my parents. He said, no, not that. Like my pops there too. I'm just saying, like I usually if I say my mom's and them or what. I said, your dad and them? And we said, we had a whole. I said we had a whole argument because I said parents, and that's not a big word. But I'm saying like
it's just not mom and them.
Yeah, but like
it's not. He not calling the gang.
But if you're not speaking in those terms, then it causes confusion sometimes. So I've learned.
That was a long time ago, though.
But it's held true. Like, certain times you just gotta be like,
mom and them.
Yeah. I'm about to hit up my folk.
Yeah.
Because parents is gonna get an uproar. but just saying, like, we've all grown up in the same.
Yeah.
Like, so like certain times, like, damn, like, you got, But now I think I've so much. It's just like, I don't know if I got parents no more. I'm about to call them right now.
I'm about to call them. Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
It's a bad dream.
No, but I feel that. That's hilarious. But I'm just more conscious of it. So I'm gonna strive for better. I am. I will say, especially when I talk to men, I feel like my girlfriends, like the friends that I have, when it's chilling. They don't feel cursed at. But men, either that I've dealt with or men that's just my friends, they be like, yo, Lex, like, chill.
Yeah.
But why you feel away?
Because even like as close as we are, you don't like when I talk to you like a nigga all the time.
Okay.
When I say when I like yo nigga or you a nigga, you be like, you ain't fucking Muffin the same way, and she's way. That is a grown ass man to me. She's been a grown ass man to me my entire life, but she the same type of person. Like when she called, I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? I'm not your bro. Yes, you are. She's like, can I be sis? Can you? I don't give a fuck what you turned your life around to. Bro.
You still my nigga.
To the day we die. I don't ride for my motherfucking niggas.
I'm cracking up. I love her. She's hilarious.
I love her to death, but that's my nigga.
That's my nigga.
As are you. But, and I'm saying this is, 15, 20 years in the making. Mm-hmm. But a female that I'm just getting cool with or whatever, they ain't feeling them, bro. Mm-hmm. Same with niggas. Like,
yeah, same with niggas.
Don't call me dickhead if you don't want to fight.
Pussy is my thing. Pussy, clown, and bitch. Baby. And you know what's crazy? I don't use clown like the way I use pussy and bitch.
Because I'm going to say clown can get you hurt.
Yes. And But I never used it. Like, if we joking and you say that, I'm like, yo, you're a fucking clown. Like,
that's different.
Yes,
but
I always say it in that manner.
Saying,
however, clown is one of those things I know. Like, even if you say it in that space, don't fucking clown me, bitch.
Yeah.
So.
Because you know.
I'm going to work on bitch, clown, and pussy.
Going back to yo, I feel like I be around the circus. I always call y'all clowns. But it's not like, yo, you really a fucking clown. Like, but call a nigga... in Philly, calling a nigga a clown is wild. Like who
I don't want to get choked up one day.
Who the fuck is
you? Feet dangling. I'm just gonna be like, sir, I didn't mean it that way.
Yo, I can just hear that shit now. Like, if yo, this nigga really a fucking clown. Where your pop at? Cause I ain't gonna do too much talking no more. Where your pop at?
Cause that be me. Nigga, you're a fucking clown.
And
I've said it dead seriously to a couple people.
And you gonna go get your pop.
And that's fine, but they didn't want me to get my dad. They just was like, you gotta stop talking to me like that.
You've been around way more mature men.
Yeah.
Cause I don't. You talking to that? I don't want to fight your brother. I don't want to fight your boyfriend.
Your dad.
I want your pop.
He raised you.
You
disrespectful little bitch. Yeah, I'm definitely for sure gonna work on bitch, pussy, and clown. Those are the three words that I am going to
yeah, those are big ones.
Try to do my best to retain, refrain from calling men those terms.
It'll help you live longer.
It'll help me live longer for sure.
And better. It'll help you live better too. Cause another thing is, women are speaking that, soft life that they want and everything, whatever. It's hard to bestow that upon somebody when
they come at you
you giving off grown man energy, but want to be treated like a princess. It's kind of ineffective. Like I said, vice versa. How y'all be like, these niggas be acting like bitches, whatever, but want to be the head of a household. It's hard. You can't give me the respect that I think I deserve. I'm out here acting. What you gonna say? Niggas acting sassy nowadays. Same with y'all. If you out here acting like a grown ass man, open your own door.
Never.
But if I'm too many pussies, you think I'm gonna be opening up?
Pussy, open my door.
And I'm gonna run in your shit. Cause now we.
Open my fucking door, pussy.
Man, then you gonna be online like the show.
Oh my God, that sounds so bad.
But it rolled right off your tongue.
For sure. I said it a couple times. Bitch,
once
open
or
the
twice.
door. Or 20 times. Once or twice or 12.
You're a clown.
No, I'm really not that bad. Especially to like guys that I'm dating and stuff like that. I don't talk to them like that. Not like all the time. It's not okay. I'm not gonna, try to make it okay. It really is just how I speak, and I don't mean no harm by it. However, that shouldn't just be how I speak. I'm a lady. I'm an adult. I don't want my man to ever feel like,
I feel like it's
or no man around
yeah,
me. You know what I mean? I don't want to create that belittling space in my atmosphere.
I think it's just a level of respect that we should have for each other, and never get there. Like I remember this shit. One of my exes, right? And we was around. It was some of our friends was there. A little bit of her family was in there too. So when she said it, cause we ain't never go to trial, like we ain't never put hands on each other, nothing like that, or whatever. So when she said it out loud, I took it in, but it was just like, I'm like, damn, like you gonna sit there in front of your cousin, like, because we sitting there, they had a little event or whatever. I think he was playing cards and shit. Her cousin got into with her nigga. He leave. Cousin come back. He's a fucking bitch. Or like, I'm just sitting there on some just regular shit, mind my business. Cause it ain't got shit to do with me at all. But I'm still thinking like that's out of pocket because you're gonna want that nigga to come pick you up later on.
For sure.
But now your family like, oh, that's the bitch coming back to pick you up. But I still stay out of it. And my ex, she's sitting there like, just sitting there with like nothing, like she ain't saying shit. And they asked her opinion. She was like, I know you tripping. Like I'm gonna never call my man a bitch or whatever. They're like, what? She's like, but I don't mean like that. She like, I like my head where it's at. I was like, bitch, like.
Why would you say that?
Yeah, like, Like that's just what I do. Like you better like.
You bitch.
But
say bitch again. Say bitch again. I swear.
But when she said, I'm like, of course.
Do that.
Yeah, don't yeah. And then you got motherfuckers thinking you gonna go home and get
yeah.
But it was still like, it was more so like a respect
like
thing.
Like a respect thing,
but
yeah. Like, my man not with that shit.
Yeah, find better words, though. Don't just...
I like my head where it's at. Whoa. Because he could knock it off at any moment, huh? Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better. You know, again, and like around other women, too. Just because, you know, as adults. I don't really care for new friendships. I feel like my people have found me. I'm not saying like everybody that I'm ever gonna be cool with I've met already. That's not what I'm saying. But like even with my newer friends, you know what I mean? Like I've still been just as wild with my mouth as I've always been, but we've still managed to find each other in our adulthood. So, however, I do know that not all women.
Shit right now. That's crazy.
Drink some more water.
I'm over here on my ass off. So
they gonna be like, damn, time on episode 15, 16 got this shit going up.
He over here looking seductive as fuck. All these niggas driving the bitch right now.
He comfortable with foot now. We on episode, I don't know what number it is. I'll figure it out before I title it. I tell you that much. But
irregardless to say though.
Irregardless. Oh, jeez, I hate it with everything inside of me. But even still, you know, I don't want to make men feel belittled in my space or just feel like disrespected or like I'm just a woman that they don't care to fuck with. Same thing with females. Like I don't want to. I know for me, I'm very friendly. You know what I mean? Like just extroverted. I'm this bubbly thing. So I do naturally. Shut up. I do naturally like just attract people. Like I'm cool. I'm chilling. But my mouth is a bit wild. So just, you know, get a little more mindful of it. Now, when it's just me and my niggas, pussy, bitch, and clown is getting thrown.
No, why you gotta talk to me?
I do talk to you okay, though. Yeah, right?
Why you gotta talk to me, Eric?
I talk to you bad.
Sometimes but you know you like where your head at.
So okay.
So you should chill. Cause I'll hit you. That's different. Bitch, I'll clean your clock.
Bitch, date them. Alright, you fuck. Nah, bitch, you out here. Like, no. I wouldn't hit you.
Cause you know you can't win.
No, so, but I've hit other niggas that I
couldn't be. Yeah, you wild for that too.
That it's so crazy because when I think of those moments, who I am today, I couldn't even imagine raising my hand to a nigga. That's so crazy to me now.
That's called maturity.
But I've done it in the past, and it's just like, oh my God. And I've been in relationships and in situationships where I've gotten angry enough for a 22-year-old likes to have socked the shit out of me. But I can't do it. Like, what?
Yeah, because it's out of pocket. Because think of, like, I don't condone a man putting his hand on a woman ever.
And I don't condone a woman putting her hands on a man.
Bottom line.
Keep your hands to yourselves.
Do unto others
as you want done unto you.
Because I don't play none of that shit. Like, don't put your hands on me.
Because I'm not even going front. I saw this video, and I know a bunch of people seen it. I don't know if you remember it, but it was a video on social media where the kids was like on the bleachers or something like that, and this girl was teeing off on this little boy, like going in on him. And he just kept like moving, and you know what I mean? Like, yo, chill, like grabbing her hands and stuff, and just like, excuse me, it was getting me so angry. I didn't want him to punch her, but I was just thinking about like my kids. I would hope that they sit the fuck down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want and I have boys, so it's always been that, like, oh, you know, like, men shouldn't hit women, or men, like, I tell my kids, like, I know my oldest curse. I know. Never told him it was okay. However, I told him, I know that you do it. I can't control what you do when you're not around me. However, you need to have enough respect to know your surroundings. Don't be out here cursing and acting wild and talking like any fucking thing in front of adults. And don't be cursing at no girls. Respect women, blah, blah, blah. But if a little girl teeing on my fucking son, ooh. Like, and what I would want the response to be, son, I don't want you soccer. Let her fucking know. You a man.
No, that's why, listen.
And that might be bad. That might be terrible. And it might be people with better ways of doing it or whatever. But the way that little girl was going off on that boy, if any little girl, if any one of y'all funky fucking daughters went off on my son like that, I hope he yoke her the fuck out. Not out. But like, sit the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, let her know, stop playing with me.
Did you ever see that?
And then it's perfectly fine if she call her mom. You mean, call me. If my son comes home with a bruise, scratch, anything like that, or for some nut shit, your daughter snapping the fuck out, we all gonna talk about this. And we all might get the fuck bruised, scratched, or some shit like that after it. Because I don't play with my kids. But I for sure want my sons to yoke him the fuck out. Don't be... She was doing him in.
Did you see that? I know you saw the joint when the shorty was acting wild on the subway. I think it was in New York. And she was Tino for Main Man. And he wind that shit up and slapped the shit out of her. They wasn't young like that. They was grown, but it wasn't like super grown. Probably
they was like 14, 15.
It's probably like our age, but he
smacked the dog shit out.
He cocked back. Then shit changed.
You can't act surprised. You're not about to do this man in.
But that's how
that's crazy as shit to me. Because think about you. Is some girl just gonna come up to you and start teeing the fuck off on you and you not hitting her back? No, that's not a thing. All I'm saying is my kids are being raised to choke your daughters the fuck out. That's what I'm saying. I'ma for sure start teaching them where to grip and how to go.
My daughters is being raised never to put your hands on a man. But you always got cousins.
That's what I'm saying.
But don't just be calling your
But don't just be calling your cousins just because. That's another thing. Because a lot of women out here is getting niggas killed for some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It goes too far sometimes. You can't just be getting men involved and just calling, yeah, just the fuck cuz. Use them phone calls wisely.
Listen, the way this shit, when we was growing up, whatever, because I got mad cousins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say, especially my dad's type of know. My mom's siblings was fucking too. Cause I got mad cousins. Mm-hmm. But my dad, he only got 2 brothers, but I got about like 47 cousins out of 2 brothers. But it wasn't never no like, oh, my female cousin or somebody getting something and then they call us, or it wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody older would get wind of the situation, and then as the adults is talking, we might hear something and be like, all right, well, niggas gotta meet at King tomorrow. Right, like, it just is what it is. Like, but it was never like no, oh no, they was, because that shit weird. Like,
we not out here just calling for nothing. People will get the fuck murdered, especially today. I had a conversation with a guy, some boy lied on him. It was just this whole big thing or whatever. And he was like, I'm not even into all of that. Like, I got too much to lose, but I can't even tell my family about the situation because they don't got much to fuck to lose. That wisdom, I'm like, niggas need that. Because some people be like, yo, I'm about to call my, they with the shits, but for what? Like, how far do this gotta go for what the situation is? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People not even analyzing certain shit either. It's like, it ain't even that big of a deal. I saw a post today. an inmate was saying he had been in there for 10 years or whatever. I think he is, I don't know, what they call, he qualifies for parole like May of 24 or some shit like that. And he was saying like it literally was like a 5-minute decision, and I've missed this many birthdays. My son was born and I wasn't there, and my daughter is this age, and like he's just saying like it's so many years worth of stuff I missed over a 5-minute, just a moment that was just 5 minutes. Like the disrespect probably lasted 2 minutes, and now you done took it too far. Now we beefing. I let off a fucking gun for 1 minute, 60 seconds, and boom, here I go. Like that little bit of time costs so much.
There'd be situations that like if you ever got the chance to step back, because it's especially for men, it's hard to step out of your pride. But if you ever got a chance to step back or to calm down, or like, because I've got a situation and step back, and I might be madder after I think about it.
Yeah, I've been around when you've been like, I'm a pussy, and I be like, no, you made the right decision.
But certain times, like you step back and be like, no, that shit, it was never worth it. Because like say if things did go, then it's not nothing really good is going to come of it. Even if you come out all the way on top. Oh no, but just nothing. It's never real. There's nothing good.
Right. Yeah.
Things still got to happen sometimes. But it's no like. What's the best outcome?
Right, and if the best outcome is still bullshit,
like, all right,
what's the point?
You fuck somebody up, but now you don't know. Then you gotta look over your shoulder or for God knows how long because niggas don't take L's.
Right.
Oh no, you shot this nigga, but you ain't go to jail because niggas ain't snitching on him. But like,
then you gotta look over your shoulder.
Or if you ain't look over your shoulder, or another thing, what these niggas don't ever want to tell you. Now you're a little off. Like shooting niggas not is. Like I know the niggas that really did they thing, do they thing or whatever. Love me to death, love them to death. Them niggas not all there, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It for sure has to be an experience. Like as a nurse, seeing people die is an experience in itself. I could not imagine
being the cause of it,
being the reason.
Now any of these niggas they can fraud and be like, no man, I'm about to. No, bro, that shit
does something to you.
Yeah,
There's no way it can't.
You not the same.
There's no way it can't.
Especially when you can sit down and think about like now, if you're in a situation it's like it's you or them, that was just survival, and that shit still might take a toll on you.
For sure.
But it's ways to cope with it. When you sit back and then like all aspects of that shit didn't matter, and then you're like, damn, like. Most niggas don't get a chance to think about it until they sitting.
Yeah,
When they sitting.
When they sitting, yeah. Because what you don't have the space to do nothing about it now. It's over.
Yeah.
He's gone and you're here.
When they got that, they sitting there for 10 years. Like, man, all that shit wasn't. But when they do that shit and get away with it, now they on demon time.
They on demon time. Yeah. It is definitely.
You just had a psychological breakdown, dickhead, and you ain't get a chance to sit down. But now you a thug. When you're not a thug.
You're not a thug. You're going through it.
You're detached.
Yeah.
Because you're sad.
Yeah.
Your brain doesn't know how to cope with it. Dickhead.
That is so sad.
You're emotionally and mentally unhinged because you did something that you did not want to do. But they thugs.
That's so crazy because even people that kill nobly, right, are fucking soldiers. Even if they chose to enlist in the army. I'm gonna go defend my country. Yeah, and when you the sniper that gotta kill it, what's that movie? Is the movie Sniper?
You have to. It's a lot of movies.
When you gotta kill the little kid because we don't know if he actually got the bomb or he just a little kid.
I think that is Sniper or American Sniper.
And now American Sniper, I think, and now he's dead. And great, he was the little boy with the bomb. His mother was perfectly fine, and his father and everybody was okay with sacrificing a child to go give up this bomb. And yes, that was still you protecting your country. But god damn,
you killed the little boy.
You killed that little boy
who didn't even. even though he was making the decision, he didn't have the fucking
bro, to actually make the decision that he felt was.
Yeah. But you had to do it. But
it's
now
it's no way that you niggas on the street is just like okay after you kill somebody. Yeah, it ain't about nothing. I watched. I don't know if he did it. I just heard like the talks over the phone or whatever. But I watched somebody try to decompress after retaliation. It was like a group of them or whatever, but I only seen one of them afterwards. And he had trouble like making eye contact. You know what I mean? All of that stuff. And I don't think he was the one that pulled the trigger that day. But even just the experience of seeing it or being involved in any way can do something to you. It took him hours to just like decompress from the situation that had just happened. Only God knows what happens after you figure out how to turn off those emotions, how your day-to-day moving. You know what I mean? Like the fact that you have to turn off that emotion at all, it does something to your brain because you're supposed to be able to think and feel, and you know what I mean? That's what we have all of these things for. When you're forced to turn it off from traumatic experiences like that, yeah, dog, you're interrupting the synapse. You're interrupting all of that.
Your subconscious is doing
to
save you, because if you had to to deal with all that shit, it'd be a complete mental break.
And it fuck around be suicidal thugs. Like they're not okay.
A lot of them are, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, doing dumb shit so they can get killed, so they don't have to deal with it no more. He went out like a G. He was a shooter that got shot. It gotta look better. You know what I mean? They're not gonna pull a trigger on themselves, but they put themselves in fucked up situations in order to make somebody do it so they can just be done with it all. And that shit is sad and it's very fucking scary.
You see that shit a lot too, but motherfucker, like you said,
you out here on bullshit. That's why, like you said, demon time.
I'm on demon time, or motherfuckers, you live by the story, you die by the story. No, that nigga, he didn't want to be here no more.
Yeah.
He couldn't tell you that neither. But then you run around with a fucking t-shirt saying like how your nigga was real. It's a lot of bullshit.
It's so scary because it's not bullshit. It's just like it's scary. It's terrifying to me. Because it's very, very crazy because even as a nurse, like the last dead body I had, I did CPR and knew he was gone. But per protocol, you know what I mean? Like I'm not the person that can pronounce him, so I'm waiting for somebody to come and pronounce him.
So you gotta keep going.
So you just gotta keep going until, and I'm talking like still with the AED, still okay, clear, boop. Like we know we're not. He's cold. And you gotta keep going. That isn't like I got off work and like was like I gotta go home, shower, write down you know what I mean? Like I gotta get the thoughts out, try to make sure I'm okay. They offer us therapy and stuff like that, and it happens all the time. But it's still, you know, they try to give us ways to cope, but you still gotta go home with that. And those experiences are enough for some people to just be like, I would never do nursing. I would never, you know what I mean? Like,
you gotta think about it. You not only were you not the cause of the death, and I'm pretty sure you said before you started it was already too late. So there was never a chance for you to even save them.
Right.
But there's still something in you that
is like, what if I press hard enough for something to happen? Like, and that was just the thought. Like, and when we switched off, because you know after a while you switch off or whatever, I switched off with a nurse. She wasn't even on it as long as me. I'm like, come on, we'll switch off again, because I was going hard, and maybe, just maybe
it could be like a movie.
Maybe it could be like a movie. You know what I mean? Like you still want that comeback, and it's not always a satisfying outcome. And I was thinking about it before. Like there have been times when I went and got people. I'm talking dead blue. They've been there for a minute. We gonna figure this out. And I'm not taking credit. It was not only me. It's always a team when we go. But gave sis a little Narcan, you know what I mean? Did CPR. there are certain things we just don't have in jail. But we are blessed enough to have like very very seasoned nurses who've worked in way more places than, you know what I mean? So she created a non-rebreather, but it's just a better fucking mask for oxygen or whatever. She created it. We were able to get the oxygen to the girl. Everything was okay. She had came back to normal sinus rhythm before she went out to the ambulance. Spent a couple days away, came back, was walking around. That is a rush in itself. That is still something that we have to sit with and process. Because the outcome could have not been that great. You know what I mean? It could have been something different. If we would have took 2 more minutes to get there, who knows? You know what I mean? So even those experiences always like, oh yeah, it was a favorable outcome, but the experience in itself while doing it is still scary. I don't know how the rest of the nurses in the world feel, but it's always scary for me when I'm like, all right, we just got to do our best. And I'm like antsy the whole time, trying to stay. And I can. I'm composed. Like, I can stay very composed in those situations. But trying to make sure that you're composed enough in that moment to be sure of what the right directions are or what the next step is. Like, it's a lot that goes into trying to get the favorable outcome, and sometimes you don't always get it. So just those experiences, I can only imagine what it does when you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just shoot this person. Or stabbings, Jesus Christ, they take me somewhere else. You know how much passion and aggression has to go into somebody? Or fear. Because if I know you after me and this is a kill or be killed type situation, I have to be so scared that this is personal now. Like shooting a gun, you know what I mean? Like, and it could be close range, whatever. But stabbing somebody, being close enough to them that you're in and twisted. The thought of that, people do that. You're not okay. Mentally, you're not okay.
Yeah.
It's no way.
Especially like, cause like motherfuckers, like, cause to cut somebody is not that hard.
Right.
It's quick. It's quick.
Cheat.
The push through shit, cause you gotta push through shit.
And you gotta be strong enough to get it in there. Like that's a hard push. Cool. They're not okay. They're not okay. I love when that demon time thing is real shit. Cause I don't even feel like people. I feel like people describe like the shooters, like, yeah, I got shooters and it ain't about nothing to him. No.
Oh, it is.
He keep doing it because like it's not like.
Or like it's so much, so many layers to shit. Cause like you don't even realize, all right, yeah, this nigga, he became the shooter because you wouldn't. And now he don't give a fuck about his life no more. But to keep you safe, to keep y'all safe, he sacrificed everything. His mental, his body, everything.
His freedom, his everything.
And all you niggas can say is,
I gotta shoot it to the left.
yeah, my nigga's on demon time.
Which nigga's not well.
But probably won't never do nothing, he'll never give that for him.
Because the argument could always also be like, oh, that nigga kill people, don't think nothing of it. That's the problem. Yeah, like we're not sitting here like, oh, well, you're mentally well, so you understand that it affects you and da 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 da. He probably don't understand that it affects him or her. However, you gotta have something off in order to just do it regularly and move about like it don't affect you.
Like
that is scary.
Like motherfuckers like when King Von was on here. Like everybody used to say, oh, like I don't know if you was around when we were having like the whole Vine arguments or debates, whatever. Cause I always fucked with music. When he came out, I fucked with music and everything. But I used to say all the time, like, I think it's not off about boy. Like he was one of the niggas I believe all the shit they said. Yeah, he did it. There's no cap in that shit. He did it. You can see when the nigga smile, like he not there. Right? I swear to God, like I'll put this on anything, like when interviews and shit. I used to be like, when you see him when he happy, he look like he don't want to be here.
Yeah.
It's way before he died and everything. He said, "He don't look like he want to be here, bro."
I gotta watch it.
If you go back and watch interviews, like,
because I want to see,
like when you like, it's something blank in his eyes when he's smiling and talking or whatever. So, even when he talked about shit, it was just like when I'm gonna do cry. Yeah, you could have.
Yeah.
One of those days you could have. Like things just fucked up. What I'm gonna do cry. Like just the way he talked about, like, and a lot of niggas feel that way, like. Just living out here, period, is you gotta put some shit behind. You gotta change your fucking mental somewhat to survive out here. Yeah. But it still don't take away that a lot of niggas, a lot of us is unwell. Yeah, like it's just.
Yeah. Oh, y'all hug a black man today. No, really.
I mean.
You lying. I mean, you laughing, but
I'm not hugging no black man. You gonna take my walk. Say no.
That's why you should hug him, because he need it. But no, like, yeah, I think that sucks. It's so sad. It's so sad. It goes like that with some women, too. Like, it's not a bunch of, shooters out here. Females.
There's a couple.
No. I'm just saying it's not a bunch. That's all I said. I never said that they ain't around, because they's around. What's up, sis?
It's a few bitches out here that I walk the other way when I see them. Glorilla.
I love her.
She scared me.
Do she? Oh my God, I love her. I want to hang with her. Not in Memphis, but
I'm about to say. Her now, probably. She probably can do shit, but like Glow was one of them bitches. Like when I first heard their music, I was like, they robbed me. Some motherfuckers you just believe, yo.
Okay.
I believe her. Everything she's saying in rap is true.
Yeah, she chilling though. She don't be saying no crazy stuff.
But you don't think niggas ain't ever been licked with her and her homies?
Right.
Yeah.
Her in the gang?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I love Glow.
I fuck with all of them, actually.
I love Glow.
But yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, back in the day, I could have been a Vic.
I mean, we'll never know.
I'm so glad we don't. Cause then I can't even tell nobody. Come back, fucking fat lip, the pockets ripped off my pants.
Man, eyes wide open.
Just come back shaking. Yo, what's wrong?
Then they made you do drugs or something, so you can't close your eyes.
You know how they do like the bitch from Scared Rapper or whatever, taking pictures with me and shit, like holding up before them, sitting there just terrified.
They were like, put up the imp. Oh,
I love all your music.
She said music.
Oh yeah. Certain
music.
You gotta believe certain people when they tell you stuff.
That's so funny. But yeah, the girls is not well either. The girls that be getting these niggas lined.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's crazy as shit too. Cause you the cause of that. I don't know. I do know. I try my best to stay out of situations like that. That's why I'm working on pussy, bitch, and clown. I like my head where it is. And I don't want to be the reason for a black man's mental breakdown. Okay? How are you? You okay?
I mean, regardless to say.
It's the to say afterwards that's making it even worse.
Right?
Because what does that mean?
You ain't never heard nobody say that to you?
No.
So when you hear irregardless, is it usually just irregardless?
Yeah, like oh, well, we need the whatever. Like, I don't know. And they be like, irregardless. Or, like, if somebody's struggling, irregardless of their circumstances, like, whatever, like, shit like that. But I've never heard irregardless to say it's pissing me off more than the word itself.
Really? Mm-hmm. That's even better.
I knew you was going. I knew you were going to.
Irregardless to say the circumstances of the current.
Original irregardlessness. Like, what? Such a dumb word. Regardless. Regard. Less. Without. Without. Regard. Without. It's ridiculous. No regard. No. Means yes. In regards to is what irregardless means. I hate it. And it's not in regards to. That's in reference, like referencing something. But give my regards to Broadway. Regard these nuts. Anyway. Irregardless bothers me. And don't talk about how nothing I said doesn't make sense. It doesn't matter because neither does irregardless. And that was my point. These eyelashes, y'all, falling off. And they're my eyelashes. They're falling off. Sheesh.
My eye doctor says because you got dry eyes or clogged eye ducts.
Your eyelashes come off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, that's probably not the only reason why, but that's why my shit used to come off. Because I got clogged, clogged ducts, and that's why I don't cry. And that's why my eyelashes come off.
So when you get extremely emotional, do you feel like you're crying and nothing comes out? Tell me
it's not like that. It's not that deep.
Okay.
My eyes can water.
I'm like,
shit.
tell me.
I'm saying like, but like,
yeah, because I've seen your eyes water.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't. I add on the. That's why I don't cry shit because I play too much. But
got you. I'm like, all right.
My eyes get dry because the moisture that's supposed to be like there. Then I got oil in my tear ducts or whatever. So like. I was prescribed artificial tears. That's why I say that's why I don't cry. Because I be drawing, but real nigga. Okay. By myself.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm hugging me a black man today. I'm gonna go hug my kids.
Thank God. I'm about to say, don't you be walking.
You gotta get me shot too.
That's why I said I'm not hugging no black man.
You got a brother.
Do what?
You got plenty.
I do.
Make sure you hug at least one of them today.
I only think one of them will let me hug them.
You should hug your sister too.
You trying to say my sister a black man?
No.
We can move this couch right now. You see?
I love her with all my heart. I would never say that. That's funny. This leg right here looks so good. It's like shining. You can see that my hair growing back right here. But right here is still like less hair. So it looks really nice. I had to find me somebody to touch on my hairless legs.
Go hug that black man.
Dangerous. Today I'm gonna hug my kids. But when I do find me a black man, I'm gonna hug my black man. Y'all got black men, hug your black man today. Whether they be your kids, your friends, your significant others. Hug them. And like rub the back of their head. They deserve, you know. You know what I've learned? Go ahead.
Don't just listen to that. Don't just go around just rubbing the back of people's head. Like, that's not...
I didn't say like just rub the head. Like, hey, by the way. Like,
no, you said when you hug them, rub the back of the head too. Like, you don't just do that.
What?
Not to everybody. Everybody don't get the back of the head rubbed. Stick with the kids.
I don't rub the back of my kids' heads. That's very sensual to me.
That's sensual?
Yeah, so and my older son is like taller than me.
So why are you telling people to rub the back of people's heads then?
I'm saying like the significant others.
You never said that part.
But I did say that after I said significant others. So to me, it tied together. However, I do understand how it seemed random because I was naming things. It's okay.
Right.
Sensually.
Keep
Or if the back of the head rub ain't too much, keep my knee away from you.
No, I say keep their hands away from the back of my head. But you can keep your knee away from me too.
Whatever. Anyway, I have learned. Do you know what your love languages are?
No.
Okay. Did you ever do the test?
I did the test after several people told me my main love language was physical touch. I did the test and that didn't come out as my love language. So
well, they give you all 5 of them, in order.
It was not in the top at all.
Are you serious?
It was like number 4 or some shit.
Wow.
So I can't remember which one was number 1.
Okay.
I can't really remember, but
a lot of men that I've come in contact with that like we do the test or whatever together, a lot of them physical touch is very high.
I think mine was like 3 or 4. It wasn't at the end, but it was not 1 or 2. And it was like 3 or 4 of y'all like back to back.
Yeah,
because
like, you for sure give me a physical
touch. And then I did it, and the test was like, not physical touch. And I was like,
oh, what was your number 1? I bet.
I don't
was
remember.
it? Oh my gosh.
Because
I would think that it would be like, where's the information? If it's not physical touch for you, like, where's the information?
Why would you believe that?
Because.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know if y'all know me anymore. Like, I feel like y'all just be saying something.
I don't think it's quality fucking time.
Why wouldn't it be quality time?
Why would it be?
Well, I spend quality time with you.
You do spend quality. Well, we're talking about like love languages.
Okay.
You okay?
I'm saying I'm confused. Like, what?
I don't think that it's quality time.
But it's 5 of them. Why you just because it's not quality time? You just like it gotta be worth every minute because it ain't quality time.
No,
and it's definitely not fucking physical touch. We about to do the test.
We got to do the test.
And you got to tell me what they told you before. Do you got your order still, or do you know what your number 1 was?
Yes, I have it. I have it somewhere because I sent it to somebody, so I would be able to.
I bet you did.
I would be able to look at what
they. This is what I like.
No, it wasn't like that. The crazy thing is, he asked me what my love languages were.
That nigga gay.
No, he's not. He's so.
You know, I just hate that, yo.
What?
What's your love languages?
You know what though? I think, and just being older and like being in relationships, you'll see that's important because you know how we're always like or I won't say like we're always like, but I'm sure you felt it in past relationships. Like you might love me, but I don't feel it. Mm-hmm. And if you're not loving me in the way that makes me feel it, then it's not going to be communicated. But it doesn't. Yes, but that's when I'm paying attention to your love language.
Yeah, but I'm saying my thing is like the whole, what's your love languages? It should be like, oh, we spend time together and like how about that, right? Oh, you're like, oh, we gotta be physical touch. And the text told me it wasn't. But if y'all just know, like, when I'm stressed or whatever, I want to lay my head down or whatever. Like, that's just something that I be needing. But just you know that from being around me, the fucking test ain't gotta tell you. I think
right, but that's when you're stressed. There could be other things, like to show somebody.
I'm always stressed. Life is hard. I'll take that hug now. It's like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Stop. All right. Get off me, creep. But no, fucking, I just feel like it's weird, like, to ask or, like I've been on a date and somebody's literal sentence was, what's your love languages? Do you know your love languages? Because I know mine. Mines are, and then just list them. I don't care.
I have never like freely told somebody what my love languages are, but if somebody asked me, yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
And then my thing, like, what if we on or boom, me and you, right? This our second date, and then you like my number one love language is gifts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't care.
I would just be like, all right.
But I'm saying, but why are you like? I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you just coming out and saying it to me is awkward. Like, bitch, what? All right. Okay.
I'm just.
And if somebody on date number 2 be like, my number one love language is gifts, I'm gonna be like, well, bitch, I ain't the man for you, or the woman, cause I dabble.
I think I don't know. People weird.
I would be like, okay.
Moral of the story is people weird.
People are weird. However, I don't think that it's weird for somebody to be like, so what are your love languages? I think that is a part of getting to know somebody, because it would suck for you to be like, okay, she loves hugs, so like she likes physical touch, but we are dealing regularly and I feel like I need to be reassured and you never do that, or you know what I mean? Like that words of affirmation, that stuff matters and it really is important. And if there are things as simple as me just texting you like, hey, babe,
I don't even trust the words of affirmation from my spouse.
Why?
I don't know. It'd just be like, why are you talking to me like that?
It's not like random stuff though.
I mean, like I said, it depends on the words, but certain shit I'll just be like, what you want?
So when I send you those random like,
sometimes I ask you, you alright? You good? Like,
yeah, sometimes you do, but
yeah,
I really do just be like, I'm checking on you, or I want you to know that I love you, and you know what I mean? Like, not to say that that's your love language.
I'm saying, but that's different though. I feel like that's different. I feel like how you doing? Whatever. Just make sure you know somebody loves you. That shit. I feel like that's cool. I think everybody needs to like that book. Or what is words affirmation? Maybe I'm not quite sure.
Stuff like that.
But it's not compliments and stuff though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like just the random or just...
Yeah, like what? You just got dressed because you about to... Damn, babe. I see you. Or you just woke up. Look at that skin. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like that right there, when I'm wiping the coal in my eyes, I'll be like, what you want?
Well, come on. I'm not talking about like literally, but like...
I'm saying certain things. I don't know.
You probably just overanalyze. You have a problem just receiving and accepting
anything.
Yeah, why does everything have to have a motive?
Because most things have motives.
Yeah, but sit back and see if there is a motive. And if there is, bitch, fuck you.
Yeah, why can't I just ask them? If you can tell me your fucking love language, why can't I ask if you got a motive? We sharing, ain't we?
Sure. You do whatever you want.
What's your motive?
Ain't got one.
Alright, see, that was easy.
But everybody don't want to feel like they being fucking grilled just for telling you that you look good today. Because that's annoying too. I would stop doing it. What you want? Bitch, out of this.
Okay.
I hate you for that. What?
What the fuck? Cause what? What I do now?
I hope that our future spouses are understanding and ready and prepared and patient with us. We both deserve that.
What I did?
I didn't do anything. I just pray that she is great. I do. Because it's gonna take patience.
I knew something was coming, see?
And
there's always a motive.
No, I'm just saying. Because I'm like, I want you to just be able to receive. And if you just have trouble receiving it, I hope that she's patient. Because she's gonna need it. And you deserve it because clearly that soft place to land. If everything has a motive behind it, that's how you believe and that's what you feel. The person that you decide to spend the rest of your life with needs to be patient enough with you to know that that's what you believe and that's how you feel, in order for you to at least loosen up and not feel that she always has a motive. It was just a thought that came to me.
I feel like you're trying to therapist with me.
No,
I don't like it.
It was just a thought. We can be done with it, be off of it, but it was just, you know.
You know how I feel about therapizing. But irregardless. To say. We're going to do the love language quiz today.
Yes.
After you show me your original results.
Okay.
Because I want to see if they change.
It is very possible that they may, but I don't think so. I don't think
Why
so.
is it so possible?
Because
Do you think
people
you've
just evolve.
changed
No,
since
no,
then?
no. I don't think that I've changed since then. But I do think that it is very possible for like your love languages to change as you experience different things.
Yeah,
and
I feel like
see
over
like,
time.
oh, this hasn't.
Only reason I'm asking is because I call
bullshit on.
Yeah. I call bullshit on it for the simple fact, right? That all 5 are things that most people want or need to a certain extent.
Right, but the love language test and scaling them or ranking them is like what means
The most to you.
more. Yeah. Like somebody spending quality time with you, is that more important than them buying you gifts?
Okay.
Like if you got a man that's always busy, always working, but every time he come home, he like, oh babe, I got you this, and you just
So why would you
flooded
think
with a
physical
bunch of
touch
stuff.
was my number one?
Because that's just how you are. Like when you like, all right, I'm ready to take it down, or we just had a deep conversation or whatever, like you rest your head on this. It's just like you have to be touched. Or if you're okay, and that could just be it. But physical touch, what I was about to say was about to be very wild.
Say it, then you gotta say it.
You've been touching us as long as you've known us.
Put a disclaimer right here. I felt the sentence. I felt it. I felt the sentence more than I ever felt yours.
But even to like that day that you was drunk. Remember when we was on Butler Street?
Oh, when
You had drank like
the
a whole
the
bottle
fucking
of vodka
yeah.
or some shit like that. When you was trying to spit in my face,
I was
he wanted to spit in my face, but
the thing about it is
even that
why
night
ain't the
you
spit
wanted.
why ain't the spit in the face the fucking that should be that's the OD part of the conversation.
That's the OD part of the conversation.
It should be like why would
But even in that moment, like I was pissed at you, like so irritated. But we sat on
but
the
you
step.
never moved.
Because I didn't like. I wanted to make sure you was comfortable, or like you know what I mean. Like
You
as
ain't spit in
irritated
my
as I was, as irritated as I wasn't going to make you feel like you weren't safe. Like I was frustrated with you, but like.
But I wasn't
Alright.
safe.
My little ass can't do nothing with you.
And I was dying.
You did die that night. I'm so glad you made it through. But anyways, that night, you still laid on my lap and was like, legs. Like real, just like, I don't know. You get very physical, not just when you're drunk or anything like that, but like when we're just chilling. You like, you do shit like this. Like you have to feel skin to skin sometimes. And it's okay.
I think that my mom didn't do when I was a baby.
And that could be that.
I'm just making shit up.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, if that's really not one of your love languages, whatever it is, you like skin to skin, and it's okay.
You know what I like?
What?
Meat to meat.
Pause, my nigga.
You ain't never hear that song?
No,
I think it's NLE Chopper.
I don't know. I don't know that song. I don't know that song.
Right,
Anyway.
I'm gonna play you that song right before we do the
The love language
yeah.
says. All right, come on, let's get to it because now I'm excited. I'm excited to see what yours are. I want to know what they are.
I don't think it matters, but go ahead.
I just still want to see what they are.
You know why I don't think it matters?
Why?
Because
I ain't your bitch in it.
That's also true. But beyond that, but my thing is, your love languages ain't just gotta be with your significant other.
Right? For yourself, right?
Not just for yourself.
Well, yeah, people. Period. Yeah.
People in your life. If you like, if you're a type of motherfucker that likes quality time, you probably can't have a lot of friends that's just busy.
Too busy, yeah.
Yeah, like. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's really mad like that, because I feel like getting to know the person should tell you. Well, not everything, because you know what?
It doesn't, but also you can
do?
feel like you're giving so much and whatever, like they should know that I feel this way but if that's not how they receive love, it'll never feel like that.
I think I just been therapized too by accident. You a tricky bitch. Because you was talking about the whole fucking words of affirmation and how I don't take them or whatever, well, often, but that has always been like my biggest thing in relationships or whatever. Because I just feel like it's stupid, but it's like, you don't even say I'm pretty like that, or you don't. I don't think I'm with you because you're pretty. I like meat to meat because you're pretty. Like, I thought that this told you that you were physically. Now, I still say it. I don't be like, oh, here come this ugly bitch. Like, I say it, but a lot of females, like, they need the reassurance all the time. And that's draining, though.
But nobody's saying, well, no, I'm not going to say not everybody, but because everybody's needs are different, right? Yeah. I don't need that type of reassurance every day. Like, I don't need that every day. And some people, they need it every day. However, this one guy that I dated, he would, I don't know, it was good. Like, the experience was chilling or whatever, and he would always say sexy. And I'm cool with that. Like, all right, it's giving sexy, sure. But we was just chilling. I think I had a scarf on my head and everything. We was like talking or whatever, laying down. And he was like, you are so pretty. And that felt a lot better than the sexy thing. Sexy to me is like, yeah, we going on a date, so
no, but
I threw that shit on. You know what I mean? No, but like, yeah, you just saying like you're pretty.
Those two are things, because and you can be in the house, scarf on, no makeup, dirty clothes, and still be sexy.
Yeah.
Some people are just sexy. Pretty is two different things. It's some sexy bitches.
My sister told me that's not pretty at all.
Huh?
I said my sister told me that, but I was just finishing your sentence.
I thought you were saying your sister's not pretty at all. I'm about to say, damn.
That's wild. I have pretty sisters.
That's what
Yikes.
You said my sister told me that is not pretty at all. I'm like, sheesh. But no, you fucked my head up.
There's some sexy bitches out here.
Yeah, sexy and pretty, they don't always have to coexist. I know some really pretty girls that don't got a sexy bone in their body, and vice versa.
Okay.
Sexuality is exuded. Pretty is just aesthetic. So I can understand that. I'm lost. I forgot what we was talking about.
The love languages and words of affirmations.
And how your sister's not pretty.
And how my sister's not pretty. Shut up. I have pretty sisters. However, I want to get into this Choppa song.
Meet the Meat.
I gotta hear that shit.
That's the only. Yeah, I don't know if I ever heard the whole song before. That's the only part that's fucking stuck in my head.
And I want to know your love languages. So, yeah, let's do that, because that's gonna be fun.
Next episode, love languages and how they're stupid.
Okay. Fuck. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Because some Fridays we come down here and be like, bitch, I don't want to talk about that.
Like,
so we'll see how the week goes, okay? But love you guys. Hug a black man. I mean it.
But not from behind.
And don't sensually rub the back of their heads.
And make sure you know them. And
understand that sense transfer, so just be careful.
Make sure it's consensual.
Right.
You ever heard the meme? I don't know if it's the meme or whatever it is. Like nothing's more essential than somebody whispering in your ear. It's like unless you're home alone.
No, absolutely. What the fuck has happened? What is going on?
So it's always contact the shit. Hug a black man that wants it.
That wants to be hugged. Okay.
Cause we gonna have one fucking listener from the jail. We're gonna be like,
like what?
time to hug a black man. All right, I'm done.
All right, guys. We will talk to you all next week. It's been fun.